Well, this is basically a recap. This is a 2003 Mazda Mpv. I started about 2 years ago. Might have been 3 years now. The original starter. No, well, actually, what happened was this thing was intermittently starting. Didn't know why. You know, I'm guessing. Got the parts cannon out. Loaded up a brand new starter. You know, threw it at the car. It still was doing it. I got the starter from AutoZone. So of course, you know, I'm mad. They just sold me a piece of shit starter. So I went, took it out, went and got another one, threw it in there. Still doing the same thing. So then I said, well, maybe it's something else. Then I kind of dropped the ball. Then eventually about, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months ago, I already uploaded the video. That starter went out. And what happened was, I went to start it up, and all of a sudden I saw this smoke coming out the middle of my engine. So I'm looking, and the only thing I can really see was the solenoid there. So I'm guessing, I'm like, you know what? It probably came out of that. So I eventually took the starter out, took it to AutoZone, they tested it, they said it was bad. At that time, I'm giving them a bunch of lip, you know, because that's the third one. So I finally come back with the you know what I'm saying, with the third one to put it in. And it was still doing it. So I knew something was going on, but I couldn't figure out what. So I went, you know, from time to time within the last 3 or 4 months, I kind of, you know, looked at it a little bit, did some research online. Basically, that was it. You know what I'm saying? I was no further than I was that day when I put that starter in. Well, then this guy called Pine Hollow, I forgot his name. He Russian dude. And I follow him. And the reason I follow him is because the dude is smart. I mean, he's really smart. You want to hear some good stuff, go to Pine Hollow Diagnostics channel. I don't know the guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I happen to be going through Pennsylvania, I'd like to meet him. Take some pictures with him. But he had a similar situation where the car wasn't starting. And he thought what I thought, neutral safety switch. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it was in the back of my head. But again, being lazy, I didn't really feel like messing around. Until I watched this video. And I saw all the stuff he was doing, and it turned out to be the ignition switch. So at that time, I said, you know what? It probably could be the damn ignition switch. Now, I also have a remote start system installed. So I tore the underbelly off right here to get to the remote start to check it. To see, did they run it through the alarm system or was it teed in? Basically, from time to time, when I push the button, it just sends a signal. The signal don't really go through it. Well, it looked like it's both. I guess for the alarm part of it, they got it cut through so, you know, you can step on the brake pedal, it'll disable the car. But then they got a wire going into it to send a signal when I want to engage remote start, I guess. I mean, I'm not no alarm expert, but I'm just trying to use common sense there. But anyway, after watching this video, that kind of got me going again. Okay, maybe that's it. It got to be that. So then I started doing some more research. And the first thing I did was I went on eBay and I brought a book, a wiring diagram. The book's in the house, but I went to Staples today and I copied some of the pages I needed. The charging, starting system, the ground and stuff, everything like that. Because I didn't know where I was going to end up at today. I know today it was going to get fixed today. I know that. I knew that part. So anyway, I went to Staples this morning, copied all of that stuff up, and I came back, grabbed my daughter. We came out and I pulled out my tools and everything that I showed in the video, and I started searching. Well, I realized that the solenoid was getting hot, and I remember what that dude on Pine Hollow said. You know, if it's getting hot, it's you know, it's resistance. Something's wrong. It's building up resistance for some reason. So the first thing I did was I went down here to the fuse box and I tested this fuse here. When it started acting up, I got lucky and acted up. Power was going right through there. I said, okay, I got power there. From there, I tested the ignition switch. I had power. I'm laughing, and you guys are going to know why I'm laughing, but I had power there. I was like, okay, I'm good. Went back out to the S terminal. I had power. Well, as the van was running, I was getting anywhere from 7 to battery voltage, 13 point something. Then all of a sudden, actually it wasn't completely 13, it was like 7, 8. When it got to 13, I heard a big loud noise. At first, I thought it was my water pump going out. I'm like, no. But it was going in and out. Finally, my daughter got scared, turned it off. Then she turned it back on. I said, hold on. Grabbed a screwdriver. I went listening to it. And I realized it wasn't the water pump, wasn't the head gap, the cylinder head, the valves. I put it on the damn starter. It was the solenoid. Then I told her to turn it off. I sat there and I thought for a minute. Well, actually... first thing I thought was, what is keeping it on? The only thing, it got to be a relay in here somewhere. So I'm in the house. I'm searching. Can't really find nobody to tell me anything. I go down to Mazda, catch some of the mechanics, and I'm asking them. They don't even know. They don't have a clue. And they wasn't really trying to help. I mean, I don't blame them. And I'm pretty sure the mechanic that probably would have knew probably don't work on Saturdays because he's that good, probably the master mechanic. So I came back. I went through the wiring diagram. Didn't see no relays on there. I'm saying to myself, it gotta be a damn relay. It gotta be really a relay. They just didn't list it. But then I said, no, that don't sound right. Because this is a Mazda diagram. This ain't no aftermarket. So then I thought about it. I went on Google, started Googling again. And when I Googled again, I ran across a different car, a 626. And same, you know what I'm saying, similar system though, but it was a 626, and somebody was asking the same question: where is the relay starter for this thing? And it turns out this thing don't have a starter. It uses the solenoid as a relay. So from there, I went back to my wiring diagram. I said the only thing it could be is that damn ignition switch. So my wife was like, well, put it in. You ordered it. You might as well put it in. So I was like, yeah, I just don't like throwing parts. I want to know what I'm dealing with. Well, that's the switch. That's the old switch. It sits down here. And how you get it out is you stick a small screwdriver and press up on it. You stick a small screwdriver because it goes in like this. You slightly press up on it and it slides right out. That easy. And it sits right here, right behind this wire here. I'm trying to get a picture for y'all, but it sits right behind this wire right here, and it comes out. You take that red tab, pull it back, and press down on it, and it'll come right out. And then you plug it in, push it in, and you're good to go. Well, when she went to start it up, I noticed a couple of things. I said, well, shit, it's starting up different now. Whoa, okay. Then I went and put my, well, first I thought about it. I said, you know what? I bet it is the ignition switch, because that's the only thing that will keep that starter solenoid going, unless the starter itself's messed up, but I don't think so. That starter's brand new. So anyway, I went ahead and put the voltmeter back down there. One was on the positive side of the battery, and the other one was and it doesn't matter. And the red terminal was on the S terminal. The test lead was on the S terminal, and I had to turn it off. Started back up. It went up to about 9 volts and went back down. And that's when I put two together. I said all this time it was staring at me in the face. I just didn't know system design. I thought that was normal for that to stay lit up like that. It's not normal. It only starts up for about, like I said, for about maybe 10 seconds. Once the car gets started, the power goes away. And that's how it's supposed to work. But I never knew that. All this time, I'm thinking power is just supposed to be down there when you turn it on. I didn't know it was supposed to be temporarily. And the fucking wiring diagram doesn't explain that. So, but anyway, as you can see, I got the dashboard all tore apart. Because I really thought I was going to be chasing, I I really thought I was going to be chasing a wiring diagram. I really did. So I got the dashboard tore apart. I took the underbelly off, as you can see, to get to the remote start. I took that off to get to the fuse box. The starter fuse is right here. But it's an achievement because, like I said, I've been chasing this for about 3 years. Well, I noticed it 3 years ago, and 2 years ago the starter went out, and I just been on and off, like I said, chasing it until it probably been a week or two now when I saw that video from that guy. I think it was a BMW from that guy at Pine Hollow, and I saw how he started diagnosing it, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds similar to what I'm having problems with. And at the time when it was acting up, I wish I would have had my camera with me. I would have took a picture for anybody that's having the same problem. They could see what I'm looking at, and they can say to themselves if they're having that problem or if they're not having that problem. But anyway, I'm excited. I can pat myself on the back. You have no clue how much this meant to me to find this finally, and didn't have to throw a parts cannon at it. And you know, I owe AutoZone an apology because I've been blaming them all this time, thinking they selling me shitty starters. And all along, and I see why AutoZone has the policy they have, where they want you to bring it in, they want to test it, and if it tests good, they're not going to replace it because of shit like what I did. I took it to them. Even though that starter was working there at the place, I made them replace it. I told them, you either replace it, or I'm going to sue you because I know something wrong with this damn starter. And all along, it wasn't. It was my damn van. If anything, I was burning up the damn starters. And a couple of things that should have came to me, and hopefully the next person that sees this video will understand and take techniques and my experience of getting fucked over so much, and learn from it, because this was a learning experience. If you get to a situation where it's intermittently starting, if you can, get a test light, because you'll see it with the test light. You only need a voltmeter. Get a test light. Have somebody get inside, hook up the test light to ground, and then take the tip of it and put it on that S terminal and have them start it up. If that thing stays hot while it's running, your ignition switch is probably bad. It's not supposed to stay hot like that. And I should have caught it yesterday. Again, when it was acting up, I had power going all through everything to there. And again, I thought that was normal. If I knew system design, I would have caught this yesterday instantly. When it started running and I had power down there, I would have knew, okay, something's wrong here. I shouldn't have power there. When I had power coming out the ignition switch, when I tested that blue and blue with yellow stripe wire, because that's your output, I had power there all the time. Again, I should have known better. You ain't supposed to have power there all the time. But again, I didn't know. But anyway, to make it real quick though, go to that S terminal, and if you have power there all the time while it's running, your ignition switch is probably fucked up. So take my long ass learning experience, and hopefully somebody will benefit from it. Yeah, if I would have known system design, I would have been new. I had all of this staring at me in my face, and I just didn't figure it out till now. When I touched the starter, when I went to replace it, and that thing burnt my damn fingers, that was number one. I should have known something was wrong. Number two, when I had power at the S terminal all the time, again, I should have known something was wrong. But again, I didn't know system design. That's basically it. If you have them two problems staring at you in your face, 9 times out of 10, that's what's going on. Well, I'm about to end this clip, and I just wanted to say thanks to that guy from Pine Hollow. I don't remember his name, but his channel's Pine Hollow Diagnostics. If it wasn't for him, I probably would not have figured this out. I just happened to see it, and I've been on there a few times, you know, going back looking, seeing his techniques, and I'm like, you know what? Now I know how to attack that thing. I have taken it to 3 different mechanics. Again, if they're real mechanics, a real mechanic, I'm pretty sure would have took the test light, put it on the S terminal, and saw that. They didn't know what they were doing. And they didn't have enough common sense to look up, because I know they have information that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? They can get online to information like INTA and some other crap on there that costs money, but for mechanics, you know, that's how they make their money anyways, you know, so they need to have research like that. Me, I don't. I just go online, Googling, and hopefully I run across something. But again, you know, I had 3 different mechanics look at this, and nobody was able to figure it out. It just took me with a little bit of knowledge, watched this dude, Pine Hollow Diagnostics channel, and saw him diagnose a BMW with the same problem for me to figure this out. That's sad. But anyways, I'm about to end this clip. Hopefully this helps somebody. I just wanted to recap on it because I'm real happy about what I found. Well, have a good day, guys.